Hi guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at a very simple experiment which explores how the pitch of a sound can be varied, and it's going to be done using a straw instrument. Now, the experiment itself is fairly simple, and I will give you fair warning that it is maddeningly frustrating when the whole class get these going all at the same time. But there is some good educational value in it with the correct prompting. So, all you need first of all is one straw per child, and you need to first of all flatten the tip of the straw, flatten one end. So you can do that with your own built-in tools, or just chewing on it. And once it's flattened, we're going to trim that flattened end into a point. So it's almost like sharpening the tip of a spear or something. And there we go. So there's our instrument, and by simply blowing into it, we get a sound being produced. So that's all well and good, and they can probably reason that the sound is produced by vibrations. So the tips here are vibrating and then causing the air molecules within the straw to vibrate. Now, you can give the class different things to explore. You could get them to try and investigate whether this is the most effective tip shape, or whether you can use a different tip shape. So that's one possible area of investigation. However, what's more interesting is to try and get them to investigate how to vary the pitch of that sound. Now, if you tell them that the amount of stuff, let's just use the word stuff instead of matter. You can use the word matter. The amount of matter or stuff that's vibrating is what produces that pitch. So if you have more matter or more stuff vibrating, you will tend to have a lower pitch. Less stuff vibrating tends to create a higher pitch. And you could lead them towards this conclusion by showing them videos or asking them questions about big instruments versus small instruments. You know, if you compare a ukulele to a guitar to a bass, the size of that there seems to have some correlation to the pitch of the sound produced. And that'll get them thinking along the right sort of lines. Once they've thought about that, they can maybe think of ways of varying the pitch of this instrument. So at the moment we have that sort of pitch. Well, that's with this amount of stuff vibrating. What if we have slightly less stuff vibrating? A little bit higher, even less. A bit higher. Oh, not very clean cut there. Really quite high pitch. So just through this simple experiment, we can explore ways of varying the pitch of sound, and we can also explore different shapes of tip and whether that varies the sound as well. You could also investigate different diameters of straw. So does a thicker straw make a deeper sound? One kid, after doing this experiment, I can't claim ownership of this, it was actually a kid in another class, he came in having made his own version of this with an extra long straw, which I thought was quite ingenious. So he'd actually gone off and done this in his own time. And I just thought that was fantastic. It clearly piqued their interest. And yeah, I mean, that's exactly what we're looking for. So try it with the shorter straw, but also try lengthening the straw by joining other ones together and see what sort of sound that produces. Cheers.